Welcome everybody to another edition of Get the Food Out of Here. I'm Freddie Rubino and my wife,
Christine
Rubino. Salud, a little wine. Listen to me. Every Italian family always has leftover spaghetti. Always. Whenever we make spaghetti or sauce, we always make a lot. There's always got to be leftover. So, we have all this leftover spaghetti. Every Italian family has their own little thing, what we do with it. I showed you before spaghetti pie. I showed you, look, I'm just separating it a little. I showed you fried spaghetti. Today, I'm going to show you a creation that my wife makes. She invented this. She did it. It's all hers. That we love. She makes it with the leftover spaghetti. Honey, this was great. But I think I helped.
You did nothing.
I helped create this.
You did nothing.
I gave you a little back and forth.
You ate it. That's
A
all
little
you
back
did.
and forth. Oh, I gotta eat. So, we're gonna wash our hands first. Okay? And what we do is we're gonna just add one eggplant to this leftover spaghetti, and all of a sudden it's reborn like a phoenix.
But not how you think.
Not how you think. It is gonna be, it's like a cross between eggplant palm and fried spaghetti.
But it's a casserole.
I know it's a casserole. Okay, what are we gonna do first? What do we do first? Where am I? Okay, this is what we're gonna do first. First of all, we have an eggplant. Christine,
That's an eggplant.
look how beautiful it is. Okay? How did they name this an eggplant? Huh?
Just move along.
But it doesn't, if whoever named this an eggplant, that was the last thing they made him name. You're not naming nothing anymore, okay? Eggplant. It looks like a breast, doesn't it?
Could you just please...
It should have been called implants. These are the original implants.
Could everyone please share? We would appreciate it.
Look what I'm going to do. I'm going to get the eggplant, the implants. Hey, nice eggplants on that. Okay? And we are going to start to make the dish. I already breaded some. This is what you do. Look, you cut it thick.
Half inch.
Cut it thick.
Half inch.
Some thicker than others because we're not scientists here, okay? And then we bread it. It's just breadcrumbs and egg.
Look at you, bread and eggplant.
Anyway, I think I'm going to have to drink heavily through this whole show. Okay, and I'll just show you how to do it. You get some breadcrumbs. Look at the breadcrumbs. You put some in the plate. You see it? Are you getting this?
I see it, but those are the wrong plates to use. I'm just saying.
You're just saying. We got a couple of eggs. You got to break a few eggs if you want to make a good dish. All right, honey? You like how I cut these eggs? Look at this.
It's very special.
Yeah.
You're a very special person.
Mouth shut. That's what I am.
If only you had any real talents.
I have a special amount. Listen, also in the egg, you put a little milk in. Look. You make it creamier. And a little salt.
Nothing to do with making it creamier.
Listen to me. You even it out. Look at the salt. We add the salt to the egg, not the breadcrumb. And you could use seasoned breadcrumbs, right?
If you want to, but
I don't like the seasoned breadcrumbs.
I don't like them either.
I like to season my own. Huh? Sounds like a Spanish actor. Season my own.
You can stop now.
Famous Mexican actor. Season my own. Okay. Look what we have here now. We have it done. Now we're just going to peel the eggplant. Eggplant. It doesn't look like an egg. That has nothing to do with egg. Why?
This is an egg cream, but they call it an egg cream. There's no egg in it.
Oh, now you're on the eggplant side, right? What a nice. What happened to taking your husband's back, huh? You see, I used to have a real peeler. But we got this from Williams-Sonoma, no?
Yeah. That's a beautiful peel. It works great. It's like $25, that peeler.
For $25, I could hire someone to peel everything in my house. Okay, so now we just get it. And look.
Oh, that was a good
Ow.
one.
See the thickness?
A half inch.
Look. It's not a half inch.
What's a half inch?
I'll show you a half inch.
That's all you got to show me.
If I didn't feed you these lines.
No, feed me. I don't want to say.
Again, my wife's a sailor. Everybody, my wife is a sailor. And she has a mouth on her. A mouth on her. Okay, this is how you bread them. First, it goes in the breadcrumbs. Just like this. You know why? You see the little bit of breadcrumbs that stick to it? That lets the egg stick to it even better. Look at that. Look.
Who told you that
Look,
today?
just keep your mouth shut and watch. Okay? Everything's not about you, Christine.
I beg to differ.
Yeah. And look how beautiful that is. It's gotta be bready. Is that a word, bready?
No, but I'm sure you'll keep saying it.
It's gotta be bready because that's the taste in this casserole.
It's not a bready taste in the casserole.
With this, it's like bread with.
Just stop.
Look. You always just put a little, and you can't even tell there's that much breadcrumb on it. But when you put it in the egg, oh yeah, chicka chicka.
You scare me sometimes, you know that? You're so corny.
Look at that. Look what I'm doing here.
We see what you're doing.
Okay, I'm gonna do one more, and then we're gonna start the frying process. Okay, honey bunny.
Yes, my hun.
Look. You put some oil in there. And you keep your mouth shut. Most of cooking, just keeping your mouth shut. We have one in there already. Okay? We're cooking it now.
You're so excited.
I am excited because this one that we're making will be for my son. Because you can freeze this.
Yes, you can.
When I'm going to put this together, you could just take it and throw it in the freezer.
Right, before you cook it, you could freeze it.
The old Italians, they used to just make trays of food and freeze it. I'm not kidding you. One of my aunts, when she died, she had 2 trays of food with a note because she knew she was sick for the wake. She catered her own wake. Okay? This is what we do. Okay, look at this. See this? I'm putting this up here.
Keep
Don't touch
sharing,
it.
people, please.
Keep sharing. As that gets hotter, I'm going to put this over here. I'm going to prepare the spaghetti. This is about a half a pound of spaghetti left over. You see how much sauce? It's a little dry. I'm going to put a little more sauce in.
You don't want it very wet because then it won't hold together.
It shouldn't be wet, but it should be just like if you were eating a little bit of spaghetti. Don't you love cold spaghetti?
No.
You ever come home, ever get up in the middle of the night and you go into the bathroom and then you go, there's cold spaghetti in there. And then you just eat it with your hands.
Fred, don't tell me these things about you because then I picture it in my head and it repulses me.
Naked eating cold spaghetti.
Oh,
that's paradise.
not for me.
Paradise by the refrigerator light. Woohoo! Okay, now to the half a pound of old spaghetti, you get a cup of shredded mozzarella.
Well, that's a lot more than a cup.
It's a lot more than a cup. This is polio.
Yes, it melts nice in the oven.
It melts better, okay?
If you use fresh, it gets a little too wet. It leaks a lot of water.
It leaks all over the place. And then you got a problem, okay? You got a leaky casserole. Okay? That sounds like an old rapper. An old Italian rapper. His name is Leaky Casserole. Look at that. Look how nice this is looking already. All it is a little bit of sauce with this mozzarella mixed in. Don't worry about the little clumps.
With all the tools I have, you're stirring with
That's right, because I'm old school, okay? I'm old school, like Schoolhouse Rock. I'm like conjunction junction, baby. Okay, now I'm gonna fry. Let's fry. No, honey.
Mm-hmm.
Look at this. Look. And you just fry these babies up until they're golden brown.
Look how beautiful my flowers are.
Christine, I'm cooking over here. Golden brown. Okay. Now give me some room here. See, we already made some. Look at this. Look how beautiful that comes out. Mmm. You always gotta make a lot. Because you're eating them as you go. No?
Yes, Fred.
Mmm. Want some?
No.
Good. I didn't make enough for everybody. Alright? Look, you see the oil? It's got to be golden. Even though these are thick. They're not a half inch, but they're thick.
You don't know your inches, do you?
I know my inches, baby.
I don't think you know your inches.
Oh, yeah.
I think you're very
If one thing I know,
generous on your thinking of your inches.
if one thing I know is inches. Okay? Keep your mouth shut, okay? This ain't the dots that you're hanging out on. Look at this, look. Ow!
I love when that happens. Nice and golden already.
Uh-huh. Look at that. Look how thick that is. See, that's thick.
It's a half inch.
Not a half inch.
Oh my God! You're using the metal on my good pan.
Metal on metal, baby. Woohoo! Okay. You gotta put a little paper towel sometimes with the Earl. My father used to say Earl. My father grew up on the Lower East Side, moved to Brooklyn. Everything was Earl. A drop of Earl. Remember that?
My grandma used to say that.
Yeah? Remember Lou next door in Brooklyn?
Yeah.
He was the watermelons.
Beautiful.
It was beautiful. Look at those watermelons. I was like, did I just die and went and woke up in a Three Stooges show?
Okay.
Okay. These are almost done. And then we're going to start constructing the casserole. It's in there. Oh. Oh, that one's... I'm going to shut it off.
Don't do stupid things.
I'm shutting it off.
Oh, jeez.
Keep your mouth shut and never rat on your husband. Okay, look. See how golden brown these are? Look at that. These are beautiful. And you see, you could make, alright, you could make them like this and just put them in the pan with mozzarella and make eggplant parmesan, but then you just have old spaghetti next to it.
Let me tell you, there's nothing wrong with frying up a couple of eggplants and leaving that in the fridge. Making some heroes.
Listen, you're bad-mouthing your own dish? Wake up!
How am I bad-mouthing it?
There's nothing wrong with just making eggplant and...
It's just a tip.
I'll give you a tip.
That's all you got is a tip.
Shut your mouth. Okay, here we go. That's done. Okay? It's not about making eggplant parmesan, which is fantastic. But this, look at this. I want to show them something. Look how beautiful this is. Listen.
You put it with
Shush.
the raw food.
Listen.
You put it with the
Shut
raw
your mouth.
food.
Shut your mouth. Listen. You hear that? It's raw egg. Who cares? Ever see Rocky? The guy eats 100 raw eggs. You worried about this?
You ever hear salmonella?
Yeah, I went to school with salmonella. Listen to this crunch. Listen.
Keep eating them. You're not going to have enough to make the dish.
Okay. Okay. Now we're going to construct the dish. Look. First we cut a few in half.
Yeah, I had to teach you this trick. You put the straight sides on the edges so
There.
that you don't have any
What a trick.
spaces.
Yeah, what a trick. My wife turns tricks.
If I can make enough money.
Yeah, good luck. Good luck with
That's
that.
terrible what you just said.
What?
That I wouldn't make any money.
You'd make money, but I'm just wishing you good luck. Why, I can't wish my own wife good luck? Unbelievable. They'll do anything to fight.
You don't think I got what it takes?
Oh, you got it, honey. Listen, sweetheart, you got it all. Okay, look at this. Look at this. You see? This is the bottom. Now we put a little bit of sauce on. You sauce it.
Please keep sharing.
If you do this in the backyard, it's outsourcing. Oh,
I think
you
gotta
you
have
can't.
some really older people to like these
Yeah,
jokes.
shut your mouth. Now a little bit of mozzarella, shredded. Polio melts better.
Whole milk.
Whole milk, yo. Yeah, that sounds like a rapper from Wisconsin. Whole milk. Oh. Now, on top is leftover spaghetti mixed with a little bit
Of the sauce and the mozzarella. You talk so slow.
of sauce and mozzarella. My wife has been finishing my sentences, but she doesn't do that in the bedroom when I say, hey, I'd like
To go to sleep now.
go to sleep now. Yeah, thank you. Thank you, honey.
You have to press it with something flat.
Your sister. I should press it with your sister. That's flat. Okay, look. You're pressing it down because it's a barrier. It's like the Great Barrier Reef, all my Australian friends. So I know my geography. That's why I wipe the streets with you in Jeopardy. Now we put another barrier.
Stop saying a barrier. It's a layer.
A layer. A barrier layer.
Jeez.
All right. Okay? Just go easy on me. I had a rough day.
You had a rough day.
Yeah, I was living with you.
I went to get my nails done today.
Oh, I had no idea. I didn't know.
See? Oh, nice.
All right. Hey, I cut one of those off. I'd save a fortune. I wonder if if you go in there with 4 fingers, did I give you a discount?
I don't think so.
Why?
I think it's whatever you got is you pay one price.
That's wrong. Look at this. Look. All it is one eggplant. It's one fried eggplant and one polio. Look, look. Look at me. Oh, no. Look what I forgot.
You forgot the sauce.
I
You
forgot.
are just...
I forgot the sauce.
Because you're talking to
No,
me.
because your nails. That's why.
Yeah, it's
Your
me.
Look at my nails.
It's me. It's not you talking way too much.
Shut your mouth. Okay. Oh, baby. Look at this. See that layer?
Yeah. Should you take the other one out?
Let's take the other one out. Okay. Oh, it's cheesy. Look at that.
All right, we'll look at it later. Finish what you're doing now.
Oh,
Keep sharing, please.
keep sharing this.
Because it's sad that he doesn't know what he's doing.
Keep your mouth shut, okay? All right, now some more shredded ricotta.
Yes, shredded.
Mozzarella.
Oh, wow. Keep drinking.
I know what I'm doing. Blippity bloppity bum bum.
You're such an idiot.
Libbity bobbity. This is what you do. This is what you do with shredded mozzarella. Look.
Oh, now your fingers are on it. You're so gross.
Oh.
All right, nobody wants to see that.
I'm living it up. What a beautiful bottle of Luna de Luna.
It's so pretty, that bottle.
Moon of the moon.
All right, could you finish what you're doing?
That's what they named it. Luna. The Luna. I don't know why they named it that. Maybe the guy stuttered.
So this is a half a pound of spaghetti, everyone. because
Yeah, but you know what? It's not.
It's a half. You might use a little less, but it's pretty much we just made a half a pound for this. We had half a pound
Half a
left.
pound left over.
But he didn't tell you that information.
I said that. I said this is a half a pound. For every half a pound of macaroni, you add a cup of mozzarella.
Ricotta.
Of mozzarella. Shut your mouth.
You're such a dope.
You know you're in. You're trying. You're trying to get me in trouble here. Look at this. and you gotta pat it down. Right, honey?
Yes, pat it down hard.
Pat it down like you just snuck on the subway and they busted you. Okay? Pat them down, baby. Look at that.
You gotta really compact it.
Compact
You're not using a good tool for it at all.
Listen, I got the best tools around, honey.
I haven't seen them.
And that's it.
No sauce on top?
No, we didn't do sauce on top. Okay? Yeah. Have another Luna de Luna.
I haven't had any. I've been sick.
Boomers on your boomers.
I've been sick.
Yeah, she's been sick. It's been great taking care of her for a week.
You've been doing quite a good job, I gotta say.
Yeah, and what do I get for it? Luna! Luna de Luna! I give you a rep.
Yeah, like that would ever happen.
And that's it. Look at this. Look.
That goes in the oven for half hour.
Half hour at 400 degrees.
And cover it with foil.
You don't have any smart home devices.
Oh, Echo, shut up. And look at this. Look how it comes out. There it is.
Very nice.
Isn't that beautiful?
Yes.
I'm going to cut me some. Even though I've been eating throughout this whole thing. But I need a little more Luna de Luna. Moon to moon. The guy was a stutterer. What's the name of that wine? The Luna de Luna de Luna de Luna. All right, name it Luna de Luna and get him out of here. Okay, we got the implants. Oh, that's good. People, if you go to fredrubino.com, buy a shirt, only cooking this shirt, and it helps us to buy this food and the casserole dishes. It supports us. If you can. If you can, it's okay. We still love that you come into our house and cook with us. Look at that. It's almost like a lasagna. Chris,
Yeah.
what are we going to... I don't like the name.
You
Eggplant casserole.
You made the name.
Casserole. It's not a casserole.
Oh, okay. You know what you're talking about.
Doesn't even look like an eggplant. It looks like a spleen. Not an egg. They should call it spleen pie. Look at that. Look at that.
See the layers? Leave that alone. Leave that alone.
No. I like this. Look, I want to show you. I want to show you that. Look, it looks like a cake. Maybe you should call it eggplant cake. Look at that. Look at me. Look, let me just clear the field. Okay? I am going to cut me a piece. Look at. You should cut this with a knife. Otherwise, it could get look at that. You see the mozzarella? Look at that.
That's a beautiful thing.
This is such a delicious dish. It's $1.80 the eggplant and $2 and change for a polio. Look. This is one of my favorite things. And it's all in the same tradition of Italians taking the leftovers and making a beautiful meal with it. It stretches the dollar and it's beautiful.
The more dollars you stretch, the more money to get your nails done.
I can't thank you guys enough. To some of my Florida fans, I'll see you this Saturday in Tampa. South Carolina, I'll see you in March. Go to fredrubino.com and see where I'm playing. In April, I'm back in New York. Look at this. Look at this.
Look at that piece.
It could be better than the fried spaghetti. I'm just going to sit here. And I'm just going to...
My son's coming over. Save some for my son.
My friends, you'll never see this dish anywhere because my wife invented it. It is one of the best things to do with leftover spaghetti. All it takes is one eggplant and a bottle of wine and a happy husband and I love you guys. I'll see you soon. Share this with your friends. Always make extra macaroni. Freddie Rubino and Christine, we love you. And we'll talk to you later. Salud.